Welcome back to Pool School. My name's Jason Hughes. We're at a beautiful pool in Saluda, Virginia, and today we're going to talk about cantilevered coping, cantilevered concrete coping, and how it works. This happens to be a fiberglass pool, and we're going to take a look at our cantilevered coping, talk about the process of how it's made, talk about the look, talk about ways to finish a good finished product. So let's take a look. You can see cantilevered. The term cantilevered comes from the fact that this concrete actually sticks out further than the pool shell. So it's actually sticking out about an inch further. You really can't even notice it, but that's where the term comes from, the fact that this concrete is cantilevered over this pool edge here. And the way this product is poured and developed is by simply sticking a styrofoam form to the pool shell that sticks above the pool shell height in the shape that you see right here. So this is the top of the form. It goes all the way around the pool, big white piece of styrofoam, and we essentially come in here and we pour the concrete up to the top of that form. We tap the form, we trowel it, and we stamp it. And when you strip that form, you're left with this nice bullnose finish here. The concrete, most cantilever coping is 3.5 inches thick, 3.5 inches tall. That's a standard. And you can see that there's a saw cut right here. And the reason we do this is because you have to put cuts in concrete or some type of a control joint in concrete. When you pour concrete, you put it down and then it starts to cure immediately. As it cures, the concrete shrinks, and as it shrinks, it starts to pull itself apart. So the objective of these joints is to attempt to get the concrete to relieve pressure and to crack where we want it to crack inside of these joints. A lot of pool contractors and a lot of concrete finishers will simply make a cut or a control joint on the top of the concrete, but they do not carry that joint or cut down the face of the coping. Now if you do it that way, usually your concrete will crack inside the joint, but then the concrete will also crack down the face of the coping. So we carry our cut all the way down to the bottom of the concrete, ensuring that you're not going to have to look at a little hairline crack from the inside of the pool. The crack is not going to hurt anything, frankly, but it's just not pretty. It's just not aesthetically pleasing. So with cantilevered coping, it's really important to make sure that's done right. There are some very difficult parts to the process, especially in corners. To keep the corners nice and straight, it's difficult to keep straight walls straight, keep them from bowing in and out. And you can see that we have a nice finish here. You know, a lot of times you'll get some honeycomb in here where there's exposed aggregate and massive air bubbles and things that just make it look like it's not a smooth finish. So we make sure that we use a good mix, we make sure that we tap the forms properly, and then we'll even go back and parge that coping periodically to make sure that we're having a good look. So there's an introduction to cantilever concrete coping on a swimming pool. For more information, visit www.poolschool.us and www.riverpoolsandspas.com.